guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to do a Instagram recreation. Today I'm going to be recreating a Instagram look from TAMANNA. She goes by Dress Your Face on Instagram. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, you obviously aren't on Instagram. But I will link her Instagram page down below if you guys are interested. Sorry for the short intro, but I'm just going to go ahead and begin this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoy it. To start off this tutorial, I'm going to start by priming my eyelids, and as you can see, I haven't even done my eyebrows, so I kind of like to take this up to my brows just a little bit. This is going to help also the brow product stay on. Talking about eyebrows, I'm going to begin by taking my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade, and I'm using the color Caramel. I'm going to start to line my brows. I actually wanted them to be a little bit lighter than usual. I've been really liking the lighter brow. It kind of just makes the entire look more soft. And for this look that I'm about to do, I didn't want to take anything away from the eyes. So the brows are just going to be a little bit softer than usual. And then I like to set my eyebrows with a brow gel, also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is in the shade Espresso. Okay, so to sharpen up the brows, I'm going to take a concealer, and I'm just going to take a really flat concealer brush and start to go right under the brow and really sharpen it. I do this when I'm doing more dramatic looks, face and everything just looks really clean. I'm just going to take a brush and then just drag that down. The first color I'm going to pick up is just a light peach color. It looks a little bit lighter on camera, but it's a really warm peach color. It's from Makeup Forever. It's in the color 534. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and set my concealer. Also with a fluffy brush, I'm going to bring that shadow downwards and just apply that to my entire eyelid. I find that when I apply just a small amount of shadow all over the lid, it makes blending a lot easier. The next shade is from MAC. It's in the color Quarry, and I'm taking a large blending brush and blending this just above my crease. This is going to act as our transition color. So you want to pick up a small amount first, diffuse it as much as you can, and I'm dragging it upwards because I'm going to create like a V-ish or like a cat eye type shape. So I'm just adding this little by little. This is going to make blending look a lot more seamless if you add little by little, so that's what I'm going to do. And yeah. The next shade I'm picking up is in the color Embark, and this is like a cool toned dark brown. So I'm going to take a slightly denser and smaller blending brush, and I'm going to apply this directly into my crease. And you're also going to be blending this up and out. You don't have to worry too much about applying color on the lid because we are going to be covering that, so you can just pretty much, you know, get crazy with it. We're gonna clean it up. I like to take my blending brush one more time and just make sure that everything is nice and blended in. I'm going to be picking up a MAC paint pot in the shade Utterly Becoming. It also has like a slightly peach toned, kind of similar to the same eyeshadow we used from Makeup Forever. And I'm going to start to basically carve out my lid. And then you also want to bring the color upwards towards the temple, and then just go in and make sure it's perfectly sharp. Okay, for the next shade, this is called Satin Taupe. I'm going to pick this up with a slightly dampened brush, and I'm going to just apply that to my lid. I'm going to do patting motions to get the most color payoff. And when you get to the cut crease, just make sure that you're being very careful because you do want to keep this pretty sharp. So I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. This is from Milani. It's actually like a shadow crayon. I like how dark and matte this is, so I'm going to use this as a eyeliner. So I'm just taking a flat, really small brush, and I'm going to start to line my eyes. I like to start at the very outer corner of my eyes and then drag it parallel to the cut crease. And then just using really small strokes, I'm going to start to shape the liner how I want it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. You don't want to fill it in all the way, just about like halfway, and then take a brush and blend it inwards. Here I'm taking a concealer and I'm just going to go ahead and sharpen my line because usually I'm not very good at eyeliner, so this is like my best friend when it comes to making the perfect eyeliner. So you don't have to worry about that too much because you can always fix it. I'm going to take my favorite liquid liner from N.Y.C. It just doesn't have any of the writing on it because it already wore off. So I'm just sharpening that line using this because it's so black and matte and it has such a small little brush. It's perfect. So I'm going to use this and also blacken just that outer line, and this is just to intensify it. Using a very black matte eyeshadow, I'm going to pack it on just on the outer corners of the liner and then slightly drag it inwards. You want to make sure that you blend really good because this is supposed to look like it kind of just blends into the shadow. And then I'm also going to take that same eyeliner and I'm going to line my lash line. I'm going to be picking up that same crayon from Milani called Shadow Eyes in the color black, and I'm just going to start to line my waterline. I'm also going to tightline with this, and in the waterline I'm going to bring that right in the very center, a little bit lower, and just to blend that out I'm going to go back to Quarry and diffuse that out. But I'm going to intensify the black a little bit later. I just want to do this first just so I get a good area where I want to add the most black. So again, I'm just focusing in the very center. And I just keep going back and forth with my blending brush, making sure that it's perfectly blended out. You guys didn't see, but I ended up highlighting my inner corners. I don't know where the footage went, but I used nylon from MAC. And then I'm going to pick up these lower lashes. I forget the name, but they are from KoKo Lash, and all the products that I'm using in this video will be listed down below, I promise. I know I always say that, but I do promise. And then for the top lashes, I'm going to take Iconics from House of Lashes. These are one of my favorites, and they're pretty much everybody's favorites. Everybody loves these. So I'm going to pop those on with some tweezers. And that pretty much completes the eyes. I'm just going to quickly move on to the face. I've had already done my foundation and my concealer. So now I'm just going to start to add a little bit of definition. So I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, the original, and I'm just going to start to define. I'm trying to keep this as natural as possible, but I do want a pretty chiseled look, if that's possible, to look chiseled and natural at the same time, but that's kind of what I was going for. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go right under my cheekbones, and I'm also gonna bring that a little higher up to my temple area. I'm going to take that same palette and a slightly smaller brush, and I'm going to start to carve out, or not carve out, I'm going to start to contour my nose just on the sides. I like to add a little bit of shadow and drag the color downwards just so it looks a little more natural. I'm going to take a bronzer slash highlighter, kind of like a mixture between the two. I like to apply that right, kind of like where my highlight would be and where my contour is. So right in between that two, it's kind of act just like a kind of, I guess, more glowy wet look. For the lips, I decided to go with a nude color, something that wouldn't take away from the eyes. And this is just a matte nude pencil from MAC in the color Etc., I believe. But again, everything will be listed down below. And that is pretty much it for the look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys liked this recreation and if you guys have any others in mind, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys!